I really want to know if that's Excedo, that's Falcon. But if you see this as like a Sparkle, it's a new update. Recommended reading, they have Imperial Railways, a history. Now, I'm not going to bore you with all this because it is actually really, there's a lot here, and it's all text. And it is actually interesting to read because it does help you with future things. This is how Erebonia really got the train going. And the train practically defined how Erebonia developed, making it so you could travel all around the Empire without struggling. Just keep an eye on that because I get updated every month, near enough. And I think it's more. Oh, hello. No, says. The book here? Is it Christ who's gonna die first? So the thing is, I'm looking around as well, thinking, okay, there's gotta be something else here. I do love the books. It's just like, oh, hello. International. So this is actually details on everything international-wise. The Erebonian Empire is located on the western side of the continent of Zamoria, and represented by the Empire of the Golden Stallion. Oh, Emerald Golden Stallion, sorry. The current Emperor is Eugent Ulysses Arnold III. Despite the Empire's strict class system and focus on tradition, it's begun to modernise due to the railway expansion efforts of Gilead Osborne, a veteran now known as the Blood and Iron Chancellor. Between its mechanised four national armed forces, the Imperial Army, and private provincial armies at the command of nobles ruling each province, Erebonia may be the most powerful nation in Zamoria. We have Calvard. The Calvard Republic lies to the east of the Crossbow State, and was established after a democratic revolution roughly 100 years ago. Its current head of state is President Rocksmith. Calvard is a vast country, and thanks to their long-standing open immigration policies, very culturally diverse. Many immigrants from the east have made Calvard their home, although it may have been significantly less hostile towards Erebonia since the signing of their non-aggression pact. The two nations have been at each other's throats many times over the years. And Crossbow State. Crossbow sits on the western side of Zamoria between the Erebonian Empire and the Calvard Republic. While established as an autonomous state 70 years ago, its two neighbours still dispute its ownership. At its centre lies Crossbow City, one of the continent's key centres of commerce. In addition to being a key station on the Transcontinental Railroad, the city is now home to a major international airport. This will get updated, so keep an eye on that. Or is it this one? Technology too. There's tons here. All blah kind of magic you can use by Epstein, blah blah blah. There's just tons here to read. Orbital Network Project. Basically, it wants to try and make the internet. And ZCF actually is in Chosen Sky. IBC is currently right going. And the Epstein Foundation. Basically, the Epstein Foundation are dedicated to advancing the cause of ordnance. But it carries on a while. There's Technology 1, and it goes over the Orbital Revolution, Ordnance Quartz. There is a ton to read here. That's culture. There's more culture. Rhineford, Burn, and ZCF. I'm going backwards, aren't I? The Great Collapse, Septian, and Artifacts. There's a ton here just to build things up. You know, it's actually really, really nice to see that they're not just letting the world, not just building the world and asking you to believe it exists, they're trying to build it up as well. We could be here all day, just looking over the books as they are, because there's enough here. Actually, I think I missed one that I was actually looking for. Yeah, well, there's tons there. So if you ever get stuck in the game and want something to do, look in there. It can often give you a hint. Let's actually go here for what we actually came for, shall we? The Union.
This should be the Student Union building. I know the cafeteria is on the first floor, but I wonder where the Student Council room is.
Hey there, first year. How's it going? Academy life been treating you well this past half month?
Oh, yeah, it has. Guess he must be a second year. It's not easy, but I'm managing. Mostly. Though I have a feeling it's only going to get harder from here on out.
Of course it will. Your class is going to be more intense than the others too. But you just hang in there, okay?
Okay. Wait. You're a second-year student, aren't you? Do you mind if I ask your name?
Hey now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. First things first, how about you let me show you this cool trick I've been practicing?
Trick?
You got a 50 mirror coin I can borrow?
I think so. Pretty sure I do, anyway.
Cheers. All right, watch closely.
Huh?
Now, which hand is the coin in? Left or right?
It's in your...
Too bad.
Guess you win. I'm usually pretty good at following moving objects, too. Though, wait. You said this was a trick, which means...
You catch on quick.
Huh?
Keep up the good work, man. You're gonna need to be pretty tough to get through a year with Sarah as your instructor. Oh, and the student council room is on the 2nd floor, furthest room back. See you around. Have a good weekend.
Wait! My 50... Yeah. You got me. Andy seemed to know I was heading to the student council room, too. Somehow. Nice good. I haven't met many of the second years yet. I wonder if they're all like that. Oh well. At least now I know where I'm going. Though if it really is open late, I guess there's no real rush. I might as well see what else people are up to in here.
Last place we have to go for waiting list. Let's cover it now. On the first floor of the Student Union building, you'll find both the cafeteria and the campus store. As you might expect, the cafeteria sells a number of different kinds of food. Meanwhile, the store sells combat equipment like weapons and recovery items. This makes it the best place to stock up on supplies or buy new equipment on campus. I don't think they've got anything good right now. Or what would be the campus store once I finish setting everything up. And the cafeteria, I don't think sells food yet. So, there are 3 things to know about our cafeteria food. Cheap, delicious, so quickly. That's what we actually got. Conscious tomato sandwich. It actually is really good. Like, food is actually more efficient than tear bombs. Because tear bombs always heal and needs to have other effects. Like, this is restore CP, this cures faith. If you can, try and stock up on food, because it will help you out in a pinch. I don't think I actually have enough HP right now to make it viable. I can go to class. Why don't you go get some of the food is pretty good. I'm promising newcomers one of the first years. Should we do something more about? Why are you two? Now, thing is, you can actually go in the back here, and I can't remember. You used to work in the kitchen at Norwood Mansions. This might be kind of. Okay. I think I might be too early. What the hell? Yeah, I'm too early. Okay. Yeah, there's something I'm trying to grab, and it's. You do get it either way. I'm wondering if I'm at the wrong spot for it. But up here we have other clubs. This is the literary club. Is that literary? Yeah, literary. The book club, basically. With hello, Flip. Did you get any first years to join the literature club? We got one in the photography club, but he's already showing up late and slacking off. Flip. She's lost in her own little book world again. Behold, the book club! Tall boys with glasses really are the best. Yeah, making odds. Okay! So, this is the book. No, I'm not going to do that. But in here we have the Imperial Fishing Club. Go on fishing, thanks Kenneth. In here we have the secondary class, the Chess Club. This is a weird club because it has one member right now. Stefan. Never dare, never be done by the nobles. I'm sure I'd be able to win today. Basically, there are 2 chess clubs in here. One's Noble, which I think is here. No, it's photography. Is this one then? There's 2 chess clubs. There's the Nobles and there's the Commoners. Wow, he's actually really good. Shame they're repeating some. It's actually really cool. Thing is, they're using the really old ones, really old developing ones as well, so that's actually really interesting. Alright. Looks out of place. There's definitely still someone inside, I can sense it. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Hello? Please come in. It's open.
I recognize that voice. Pardon the interruption. Oh, you're that girl.
It's been about 2 weeks, hasn't it? Welcome to the student council room, Reen Schwarzer. Instructor Sarah sent you, right?
Yes. So, you're a member of the student council then? I wonder if she got moved up a few years. She looks even younger than Fee.
Is something wrong?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just wondering, are you a second-year student?
I am, but there's no need for formalities with me. There's no junior or senior in my book.
They should actually rename it to
My name's
Marshmallow.
Toa Herschel. I'm the student council president.
President?
Uh-huh. Does that surprise you? I'm sure I'll have plenty of opportunities to interact with you and the other first years during your time here. So if there's anything you need help with, you just come and let me know, okay? I'll do everything in my power to make it better.
Thank you. That's very kind. She's seriously the student council president? That's hard to believe.
I know, right?
So, the reason I've come here is because you're holding on to something for Class 7, right?
Oh, of course. Here you go. Yours is the one on top.
Let's see. Oh, our student notebooks. I completely forgot about these.
I'm really sorry it's taken so long. Class 7's curriculum is pretty different from any of the other classes. And you're even using a different kind of battle orbment, so yours had to be compiled separately.
Meaning these notebooks have information in them about...
The Arcus, yes. All the student notebooks double as instruction manuals for their accompanying battle orbments. And the other first years are all using the same type as last year, so we could just reuse last year's template. But the Arcus type you're using works quite differently, so we had to write a whole new set of directions from scratch.
Okay, that makes sense. But wait, who's we?
Pretty much just me. Instructor Sarah asked me to do it on her behalf. Which means it's my fault this has taken so long. I'm really sorry.
Oh, no. If anything, it sounds like we owe you a huge debt of gratitude for putting so much time and effort into it. Is that really part of the student council's job, though? It seems more like something our instructor should be handling herself.
I just love the face.
Technically you're right, but she's always so busy. And I help out the other instructors a lot too, so I don't mind lending her a hand from time to time.
Toa, I wouldn't be surprised that her version of busy is sleeping all day and drinking.
What a nice person. Maybe a little too nice for her own good. I doubt she ever gets a moment's rest around here. So, you just need me to give these to the other students in Class 7, right?
Yes, please. I really appreciate what you've all agreed to do too.
Huh? What do you mean?
I heard all about it from Instructor Sarah. She said you've agreed to help out the student council with our work, right? It's such a nice gesture. You're really getting Class 7 off to a great start here at the Academy.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Didn't you tell her that you wanted to help ease our workload? Something about wanting to better yourselves? To prove you were worthy of being a part of this prestigious new class?
God damn it,
You
Sarah!
were all really eager to help out, so I should try to delegate some of my duties to you.
God damn it, Sarah!
Thank you, my dear. I leave everything in your capable hands.
Where'd the kiss come from?
Why, indeed.
I'm sorry. Did I misunderstand her or something?
God damn it!
How embarrassing. I didn't mean to start trying to force work onto you when you've only just enrolled.
There's no way I can turn her down. No. Instructor Sarah's absolutely right. Your plate is as full as I've seen, so if I can help you in any way, please let me.
Phew. I thought there had been a terrible misunderstanding there for a moment.
Just a moment? Okay.
But don't worry, I won't give you anything too difficult.
You just gotta save the world!
Mostly just be fulfilling requests from people in the academy and in Trista.
Requests?
Yep. Sometimes people send in feedback and list things they'd like us to do for them, and we try to help out however we can. I'll pick some up for you to do by the end of the day, and drop the list in your mailbox at your dorm tomorrow morning. Will that be okay with you?
Sure thing. Thanks.
You're basically gonna be doing bracer work. Let's call it what it is. It's bracer work. That's the marshmallow.
Dusk already? What a day. Can't believe she wound up treating me to dinner in the cafeteria. And she's still got more student council work to do yet. How is she so busy? Hello? This is Reen Schwarzer speaking.
Guten Tag, my favorite little Wunderkind.
Well, actually, she doesn't know German.
I hear you had a nice little dinner date with the student council president. Ooh la la.
If this is how you treat your favorite little Wunderkind, I dread to think how you treat people you don't like. Would you care to explain why you've been signing me up for things behind my back?
I'll skip the details for now, but it's got something to do with the other part of your curriculum that I'll be announcing next week. I thought it'd be a good chance for one of you to do a little rehearsal before the main event. And since the student council truly is busy, I figured, why not kill two birds with one stone? A fine plan, if I do say so myself.
I have a feeling half the reason they're as busy as they are is because of certain instructors. But alright, I'm happy to play along. Basically, you just want me to spend my free day tomorrow helping the student council, right?
Oh, that's entirely up to you. If there's a club you're interested in joining, far be it from me to force you away from it.
No, to be honest, I still haven't found one that really clicks with me, so that won't be a problem.
And to be fair, we went around all of them, so...
There is one question I'd like to ask, though. Why me, exactly?
I mean, where's my hair going from my Arcus unit?
This seems like the kind of task typically entrusted to the class president or vice president, so Emma or Machias. And even if you were choosing based on social class, Eustace and Laura were both born into noble families. I wasn't. So what makes me so special, exactly?
Well, in a sense, you're effectively at the center of Class 7.
Pardon?
I'm not saying you're its leader, of course, but in a class full of nobles, commoners, and exchange students, you in particular are special. Surely even you can see that, no?
Well...
That's why I decided to give you first dibs, so to speak. I wanted to get an idea of how things might go from here on out. There's never been a class like yours before, after all. So there you have it. The beans have been spilled all over the place. Ball's in your court now.
Wait, what are you drinking?
Beer, of course. It's the weekend and I'm stuck wasting away in my room, imbibing libations. Alas, all by my lonesome. If only I had a classy gentleman friend who'd go out drinking with me. But woe of woes, such a man is nary to be found.
Are you okay?
Never better. But you, instead of trying to put everything in its place, why don't you just go with the flow for a change? It seems like you're desperately trying to find something. But if you don't plant yourself somewhere, you're just gonna blow away with the next big gust that comes along. And on that note, make sure you're back in the dorm by curfew, and all transgressions will be forgiven. Toodles!
If I don't plant myself somewhere, huh? She may have a few screws loose, but she's got a point. Maybe I should just try going with the flow and see what comes of it.